So, to Discipuli, I hope this message finds you well. We're working on Flexible Learning Days, day 5. We're going to continue with the imperfect tense, and I'm going to get you some notes on the irregular forms of to be and to be able, and then we'll also do some practice activities with it. So, right now, first step, you're watching the video explanation for today's plans. Then you're going to watch the YouTube video down here on the imperfect forms of essa and pausa, and you're going to take notes on page 33. The notes are down here. You can write them into Google Docs if you don't have the handout or don't have a printer, or you can view them right here. And so be careful when you're taking the notes. It'll make sense, but follow my lead. I'm going to start you off with the forms of to be, sum, s in the present tense right here. And then we're going to do the imperfect forms of sum and essa right here. And then from there, we're going to do the forms of pausa and pausa, I am able, to be able, in the present, and then in the imperfect. I'm going to show you something, and it should make it easier to learn the way I'm going to present it to you. Just make sure to follow the directions and follow my lead. You should be fine. Okay? And then after you do that, you're going to use your notes on pages 32 and 33 from new material days 4 and 5. Pardon me. And you're going to use pages 40 and 42 in your workbook. You're going to do activity 14A, all of it, 14B, only the first 4 questions, and 14G. So let me show you what that looks like. So 14A, they're asking you for what are the imperfect endings on a regular verb, spectara, to watch. And so you do that. And then they're asking you what is the vowel that comes before the bomba spot for each of the different conjugations. This is the difference between the third conjugation and third IO. And then using your knowledge of the verbs, you may need to use your textbook. If you can't find your textbook, you can go back and use the verb information from chapters 1 through 12 down below, and that should help you out a little bit. But in any case, you're going to find out what these verbs are, find out the conjugation, and then once you find the conjugation, you're going to insert these answers that you found up here over here. So for example, this comes from aripio, aripara. It's a third IO. So therefore, the answer for this would be arip-e-a-bot with an IE right here. Okay, so that should help you out. For 14B, you're only doing these top 4. You're going to use the notes to say what are the 4 ways to translate ridebam. Okay, and so for example, you know that one could be I was laughing. But again, use your notes that you took from day 4 and you should be okay. Then from 14B, the top 1 through 4, we're going to skip to 14G. And once you get to 14G, you'll see that they give you a form of to be or to be able in the present or imperfect form, and you're just going to make the opposite. So sum, that's a form of to be, so this means I am. The opposite of I am is I was, so this should be aram, E-R-A-M. And so that's what we're going to do with these 10 activities, and you'll want to use the notes you took today. So that should help you out a little bit. So going back here, you have all the information, but if you have questions that pop up, please let me know. Good luck, and we'll find out what's in store for us next week soon, I'm sure. Be well.